Today I'm going to give you my picks in my favorite category of Irish whiskey. Here are my 5 picks for St. Patrick's Day for Irish single malt. I'm going to start my list with one that should be pretty easy to find, and that is Bushmills 12 Year. Bushmills 12 is the latest addition to the Bushmills lineup. This whiskey is aged in ex-bourbon and ex-Oloroso sherry casks before being finished 6 to 9 months in Marsala casks. This one is 40% ABV. This retails for about $60, $70. This one you get notes of fig, you get vanilla, honey, almond. I almost get like a tobacco note to this one. This is a great addition to the Bushmills lineup. I was really impressed and honestly didn't have high expectations, and this one really surprised me. So if you can find this one, this is a good one to add to your shelf. Next on my list is Turconal Tenure Madeira cask finish. This one is aged all 10 years in ex-bourbon casks, and then it's further finished in Madeira casks. This one is coolly sourced whiskey. Turconal is owned by Kilbeggan, who is in turn owned by Beam Suntory. This one is 46% ABV. This one you get more floral notes, you get more honey almond, you get some citrus, I get some orange zest on this one. This one retails for I think anywhere from $55 to $70. It's pretty widely available along with their other 2 expressions. They have a 10-year port and a 10-year sherry finish. So next we're going to go with one of, if not the most colorful label in all of Irish whiskey, and that is Dunvilles 12 Year. Or if you can't find the 12 year, I don't think it's as widely available, Dunvilles 10 Year. They're both exceptional single malt Irish whiskeys. These are both from County Down. OConnell Bill Distillery revived the Dunvilles brand in 2013. This is a 46% ABV whiskey. It's finished in PX casks. This one they use sherry hogsheads as opposed to the larger sherry butts. So you're getting more of the wood contact. This is a little bit woodier, a little drier, a little more full-bodied. This has a lot more of the wood spice coming through, so it's a little more cinnamon and clove. You still get some of that orange, some chocolate notes to this one. But this is just a really well-rounded whiskey and a great one to have on your shelf for St. Patrick's Day. So the next one's going to be a little bit harder to find. It's not going to be in as many stores, but it's still available readily online in the US. And that is Cologne 6 Year Single Malt Rum and Raisin Finish. This is a standard in the Cologne lineup. This one is finished in PX casks and finished in Cologne's own dark rum casks. The Cologne Rum and Raisin is 55% ABV. This one you're getting notes of kind of creamy vanilla, coconut, some tropical notes. You're getting some of the fig and raisin and prune kind of from the PX cask, a bit of chocolate. It's a really rich, it's a lovely whiskey. There are several batches available. I believe the one in the US might be a 5. This one is from overseas. This is batch 6. All of them are exceptional. This one is a little more in price. I believe these retail in the US, I want to say $65, $70 for the 375 size. They're available in a handful of states and some US online retailers. But there's a reason why Cologne's my favorite. So if you get a chance, if you come across one of these, it's worth checking out. So for my last pick, I'm going with 2. Someday I will actually stick to 5. But these 2 represent one of my new favorite categories in Irish whiskey, peated single malt. I picked one that is more easily available, Teeling Black Pits. It's available in probably almost every US state at this point, probably most of them anyway. And one that is still available in some states but not everywhere, and that is OConnell Bill. The Teeling Black Pits is 46% ABV. This one is lighter in peat ppm. This was about 14 to 15 ppm, which is similar to Connemara. This one is finished in Sauterne casks. You're going to get kind of like a smoked pineapple, smoked banana, some honey, some fresh cut apple, and a little bit of the woody notes. Much lighter, very easily drinkable for a peated single malt. The OConnell Bill fill is 47.5% ABV. This is much higher in peat ppm. This one is, I believe it's in the 50, if I'm not mistaken. This one is also all aged in ex-bourbon cask. So this is more creamy vanilla, getting more apricot on this one. Still with some woody notes, lovely peat smoke on this one. It honestly reminds me kind of like a Port Charlotte. They're both available in the US, just not as widely, so I wanted to include both of them. They're both right about the same price range. Also, I believe the Teeling is, I want to say like $65, $75. I think the WD O'Connell Bill fill is $75, $80-ish. Both are great choices if you want a smoky St. Patrick's Day. Sláinte.